What's up, Vikes? I'm Allie.
I'm Mike, and you're watching SVTV.
We are making stories by teens, for teens. Creating a platform, finding character, and giving others a voice. This is SVTV. Tomorrow is the official start of winter break. Here's how one of our exchange students spends the holidays.
Emilia, I'm from Italy, and I live in a small island next to the south of Italy. In Italy, I usually stay with my family, and during Christmas break, we usually decorate the house, cook cookies or cakes, and we stay all together for like the dinner. And I also stay with my father and the relatives the day before Christmas. I'm excited because I love Christmas because it's my favorite holiday. So it's like my dream celebrate Christmas here because American people decorate a lot for Christmas, like a lot of Christmas decoration, Christmas light, and I wanna try like cookies, Christmas cookies. Like I tried monster cookies, and I am excited because it's like a new culture. Go to see like Christmas light in other house. We usually put the star in the Christmas tree the day of Christmas, so in December 25th, and we usually um, eat a lot. Like we usually go to like a big dinner all together. We eat like a lot of food. We usually cook pork, and we stay all afternoon all together. So the lunch starts at 1 p.m. and finish like 6 p.m. I want to try new sport, do something different that I can do in Italy, and I want to try eat all different food here. I want to try to visit a lot of different city, new people, talk with like something. I need people like talk with new people, and yeah.
Awesome. Let's see what you guys ranked as the top 10 Christmas movies.
Yeah, love Elf. That's hysterical.
Oh, it's
It's
hilarious.
gotta be number one, doesn't it? It's gotta be right up there.
Well, I don't know. I really like Elf.
It's
but
a Christmas movie.
Yes, that's exactly what it's about.
No, when I think of a
Christmas Carol's good.
Yeah, Christmas Carol. That's a good one. Let's see. Christmas Chronicles. Do you know the Christmas Chronicles? I've never heard of the Christmas Chronicles. Like Polar Express is just creepy. The animation is so weird. It's fake and it's gross. I mean, I love Tom Hanks, but that's Tom Hanks, isn't it? Yeah.
Elf. My God, Elf was on last night.
Yeah, I like that one. That's funny. That's funny. Home Alone. That's a classic. Everyone has seen.
You would like Elf. See, the problem with Elf is who's the main character?
Will Ferrell.
I can't stand him.
Oh man, you don't like Will Ferrell?
No, he's ridiculous.
All right. So at the bottom, number 10, because neither of us have any clue what it is Christmas Chronicles. All right. Number 9 would be Christmas with the Cranks. Number 8 is Polar Express. Number 7 is the Santa Claus. And number 10, 9, 8, so I can't count. 7, that was number 7. Number 6 is Home Alone. I probably could be a little bit higher, but we're going to stick with that. Okay, all right.
So in the top 5, we really like comedies, but we also like the scary one, and it's a traditional one. The Christmas Carol is number 5 for us. And then How the Grinch Stole, that's amazing. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Christmas Story, great classic, really funny. Elf, hilarious. And then what we have, Christmas Story?
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
So that's me. Okay. All right. Number 10, Polar Express.
Number 9, Christmas Chronicles.
Number 8, A Christmas Carol.
Number 7, Christmas with the Cranks.
Number 6, Home Alone.
Number 5, The Santa Claus.
Number 4, The Grinch.
3, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Number 2, Elf. I love that movie.
And number 1, all-time classic, Christmas Story.
10, Christmas with the Cranks. 9 is the Christmas Chronicles. 8 is Home Alone. I don't agree with that ranking. 7 is Elf. 6 is the Santa Claus. 5 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. 4 is the Polar Express. 3 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. 2 is A Christmas Carol. And number 1 on our list is A Christmas Story.
Tonight, the basketball teams play at Washburn Rural. The link to the live streams has been posted on Schoology. Sports have been most notably impacted by COVID. Let's see some of the changes that have been made.
This preseason, Cation made the announcement that they would continue with the play of winter sports and give Seaman High the chance to have a boys and girls basketball, boys swimming, boys and girls bowling, and boys and girls wrestling season. With that decision, these sports have had to make some changes with the way they practice and play. Let's see some of those effects from the views of winter sports coaches and players.
We had a positive case beginning of the year, so we had 2 weeks where we were not able to meet as a team in practice. So what we had to do, believe it or not, we had online basketball practices where the girls had basketballs at home, so we did some dribbling drills online. We diagrammed some plays, we watched some videos, and then we spent probably 45 minutes doing aerobics to try to keep some conditioning. But now that we're able to practice, we have to make sure we sanitize, wear masks when appropriate and when we have to. It's different, but, just thankful for the opportunity that we still get to play basketball. When we travel to away games, every player has their own seat on the bus. Then obviously we have our masks on the entire time. And when we played at Topeka West the other night, we were required to wear a mask. So the girls had their mask on all day, and they didn't take it off until they got in their car that night to go home.
We try to keep our distance and not like getting in as much like huddles like that, and just like when we do, like when coaches like talking to us, coaches talking to us, that we just like try to stay back as much as we can. Well, obviously since there's like no fans besides like your parents, it's a lot like just not as like hype or exciting as it normally is, which is kind of sucks, but as long as we're being able to play, it's all good. And then like another thing is like like half the side where the bench is, the seats are like socially distanced, like spread apart from each other. That's like a new thing, that you don't have 2 bleachers on each side of you. Just crazy, different type of year, and just gotta play through it, and hopefully it's gone next year and we can just have a normal year.
We're doing it's like 2 separate practices. So we have people practice right after school, right at 3:30, and they go till 4:30, and then the second group comes in and we practice from 4:30 to 5:30. And so, but they've recently changed that because of this stuff. I don't know, the board has changed it. And so now we're doing a full practice. We have to wear our masks on the pool deck before we enter the pool. We have to walk around in like a circular motion of the pool, just so like no one, crosses each other and gets too close. And when we're swimming, we have like staggered lanes. So there'll be every other lane is kind of just to space people out so we're not too close. It's really just about like having our masks on the whole time is the biggest thing that they worry about. So like that's kind of like the biggest reason traveling's kind of different. We're trying to space people out and keep their masks on.
COVID has affected the way these players and coaches have practiced and played in so many ways, and hopefully as soon as this disease clears up, we can go back into the stands and cheer on the Vikes.
Aided with the new rules, most seasons are still running smoothly. Let's see how the boys' swim team is handling the change.
The boys' swimming team recently started their season off with a strong performance in the first 2 meets, regardless of new rules and regulations.
We've gone to a couple meets so far, and we are performing as expected, and I'm pretty proud of the boys so far.
There's obviously more restrictions in terms of how you can warm up, more an area to kind of get heats ready, places to hang your mask. But of course, the biggest one is no parents or fans in the audience.
Regardless of these regulations, the boys are happy with how the season has continued.
So far, I've been swimming good, even without spectators, and all the guys have too, so it doesn't really seem to affect us, but it'd be nice just to play off their energy and maybe get us to swim a little bit faster.
Overall, the team is happy that they are able to finally compete after months of uncertainty.
So my expectation for this season is to get some of the newer people qualified. We have some incoming freshmen that are doing pretty good, and really solidify our relays, because we have a couple relays that we really don't know who's going to be where, and we really just want to make sure to get some strong ones before state or league.
Being able to have a season and us doing our part to make sure that the season happens, wearing masks, socially distance as much as possible, watching out what we're doing when we're not, at swim or something and stuff like that, is really just, what we could do to help have a season too.
Good luck to the boys in all future meets. There's a new team at SHS. We caught up with Coach Geist to hear her expectations for the season.
How's the season going so far with the girls?
So far, it has been a really great start to the season. We have 21 athletes out, and each week we're learning a lot more and getting more confident when we're on the mat.
And then what are you most excited for this season?
I am excited to see everybody grow and become more confident in their skills. We only have one person on the team who has ever wrestled a complete season before. Everybody else is brand new, and we have some girls that, even though this is their first year, are going out and kicking butt, and it's been great to see.
Winning on the red mat, Shea from Seaman.
Is it exciting to be the first Seaman girls wrestling team?
Yes, it's exciting, but also at the same time, there's a lot of pressure to make, this season something memorable, even if, not necessarily on the record books, but as a team coming together and really kind of showing that this is something that is here to last and that we're, a force to be reckoned with.
How are you hoping to end the season?
I'm hoping to end this season with all of our athletes reaching their personal goals and really going out and giving it their all. We'd love some state medalists and some state placers, but really it's about getting everybody to the point where they have felt successful and it's been, good for them.
Good luck to the girls with the rest of the season. Now, let's see who our athletes of the week are.
Congratulations to this week's SVTV Athletes of the Week, voted on by the students of Seaman High. Those students are Audrey Budge and Jackson Thomas.
Congratulations, guys. Now over to Zoey with the weather.
Good afternoon, Vikings. We are going to be having the sunny skies for a bit longer, so make sure to go out and soak up some of the sunlight. Today is going to be about the same as we were yesterday, with our highs being in the mid-50s for this afternoon. For Christmas Day, we are going to be having our highs in the low 40s type area, but sadly no snow or precipitation in the near future. For your SVTV 7-day forecast, we are going to be having a warm-up sprout coming up in the next upcoming days, and our temperatures are going to be up in the 50s and even possibly touching the 60s. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you in 2021.
Thanks, Zoey. If you guys need something fun to do over break, here's a recipe that you may enjoy.
This year Santa's sleighing it, the reindeer are up and away in it. This year Santa's sleighing it, dreaming through the night while he's riding in the sky. It's Christmas Eve, look up in the sky, 88 reindeer dashing by. An old Saint Nick riding high, with a ho, 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 and a twinkle in his eye. Sleigh bells are ringing wherever he goes, and Rudy's gonna light the way with his nose. Santa's flying in from the North Pole, up on the roof and down the chimney he goes. This year Santa's sleighing it, the reindeer are up and away in it. This year Santa's sleighing it, dreaming through the night while he's riding in the sky. Santa's on the move and coming to town, and spreading holiday cheer around. He's buckled up and he'll be making the rounds. You better be good or he's gonna find out. That old Saint Nick flies for miles. He's got a toy for every child, in his big red suit with a jolly good smile. He's cruising through the sky in Santa style. This year Santa's sleighing it, the reindeer are up and away in it. This year Santa's sleighing it, dreaming through the night while he's riding in the sky. In Santa style. This year Santa's sleighing it, the reindeer are up and away in it.
That's all we have for today, Vikes.
Have a great winter break.
I hate this chick. No!